Hello everyone, and welcome to the continuation of our previous lesson on photogrammetry. So in this lesson, we'll learn when to use or the suitable time or ideal conditions when you would have to use photogrammetry. Okay. So in our previous lesson, we actually looked at let's see, we looked at the applications and importance of photogrammetry. So now we would want to look at the use of when to use photogrammetry. Okay. So photogrammetry can be used in vast regions or acres, large acres of lands. Okay, so if you have commercial farmers, okay, and then if you're a commercial farmer and then you would want to um, take or document your farmland, okay, know how the topography, how the rise, the falls, vegetation cover and the likes are on your farm, okay. You can use photogrammetry to do that, especially when the area is like a vast land. Okay. Okay, so this is something that can be done. Now we also have use on delicate objects like fruit, vegetables, and museum artifacts. Okay, I think I need to put a comma here. So if you want to document something like or do photogrammetry of let's say some fruits or vegetables, okay, usually you wouldn't want to use fruits that would get spoiled within the short time. Okay, so fruits that will get spoiled within the short time or within a short time, okay, before you would be able to like do your research or conduct your research or investigation on such fruits and vegetables, it will be best you use photogrammetry to actually capture the fruits or pictures of it so that you have a 3D copy of it, like in the form of photogrammetry. And then, yeah, that wouldn't. So once the fruit is spoiled, you still have access to a copy, a digital copy of it. Yeah. Just as museum objects, okay, museum objects which are very expensive and then delicate. Okay, you can also you'd want to take pictures of it, and then you can have in case it gets stolen or it gets damaged. Okay, you have copies of it that soft copies of it that can be 3D printed or modeled. Okay. Also, photogrammetry can be used in complex and then irregular shapes. Okay, so there are complex shapes. So those, let's say you're creating a game or you're trying to model some shapes like pineapple. You can see the kind of shape pineapple has. Those is it hexagonal kind of parts that are projecting out of the pineapple. Like it might be complicated to actually 3D model. Okay, I'm not saying there are people who can actually model, but I'm not saying people can model that. But it might take time for it to be modeled. Okay, so photogrammetry or 3D scanning can help you achieve that within a short time. The things you need some powerful PC or CPU or GPU to be able to help in the processing of these images. Okay, so complex and irregular shapes um, would require you to use photogrammetry to actually get your project done. Okay, so these three listed are um, are enough for us to know that yeah, you can. There could be more or there are more. Okay, as to when you would want to use photogrammetry, but this we want to go with these three. So let's look at the application. So you can see a drone shots, okay, of photogrammetry or 3D scanning of a particular factory or construction site. You can see it will take time for it to be modeled. Okay, so if you do photogrammetry, you would notice that this can be done if you have some drones and then a good camera, taking some pictures or videos, can and then processing it in a photogrammetry software can actually help you get a model of your 3D of your construction site or object or scene. So this is a scene, not an object. So the tree is an object, but this large one is a scene, so that people can actually do investigations on them. Okay. So as you see here, so you can see the images here. Okay, and then the software is going to weave them to be able to get this particular shape or 3D model that can be used in an augmented reality program or virtual reality program and then also be 3D printed. So an example is this. Okay, so this we use wider to achieve this. Let me. So you can see this is a 3D model of a banana and then a pawpaw. Okay, we use wider software using our phone or my phone to able to capture this, and then he was able to model it. So let's see how it also look in another software that I used to experiment this. Okay, so this Xperi, okay, 3D model. Okay, so we're able to 3D scan this object or this fruit, so you can see how it look like. Okay, so this is very easy for people to be able to achieve, like you're creating a game or you want to investigate the kind of disease that was on your crop before it got spoiled. Okay, so photogrammetry can help you achieve that. Okay, so you can see something here too. This kind of developments here, either it fell or some bugs or crops, sorry, pests actually fed on it. Okay. So, and then you can also use it in an AR and then augmented reality software. Okay. So, or virtual reality software. So that should be it for our program on or our topic on the applications or when to use, sorry, the applications of 3D, that's photogrammetry. And then I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.